Toys for Bob is one of the most important names in the video game industry. They created the Skylanders brand, and they created this whole identity around toys to life as a concept, as a genre within the video game space. And I know there are a lot of detractors out there. There are a lot of parents that kind of tense up whenever you mention toys to life, because it's all about spending tons of dough to get all the characters for your kids, and then you got plastic toys all over the damn place. But let me tell you something. I have not lost my childlike enthusiasm for video games or toys, and when I think of myself as a kid sort of connecting to an interactive version of characters that I love to put on my shelf, it just blows my mind. And that is the reality that we live in, whether we're in Skylanders World or Lego Dimensions, and rest in peace Disney Infinity. And that's all thanks to the work of Toys for Bob. They just came up with an incredible concept there. The character designs have always been really fun, really funny, which is an incredibly important part of the success of Skylanders, is that sense of humor. And Skylanders Imaginators, I think, really kind of just takes all of the work that's gone into the Skylanders brand with various studios now, Vicarious Visions, Beanox, other companies have been involved in fleshing out this universe. But Toys for Bob, I think, smartly said, okay, look, we're going to add the element, and this is the biggest deal in this one. This is the hook of the new game. We're going to add in the ability to customize your own Skylanders and put them into the fiction, put them into the world of all of these other zany characters. So you get these little crystals that are stuck inside these test tubes, and you stick them on the portal of power, and they glow, and then you can jump into this menu and create any kind of crazy character that you can think of. Lots of weird head ideas and hat ideas and body shapes, and you can have a tail if you want, or you can float, you can walk on legs, you can be a swashbuckling pirate. And of course, it's addictive as hell to jump in and keep customizing new characters. And what you're doing in this game, which doesn't really deviate from the sort of high points of the franchise, it's basically a Diablo for kids. You're busting down all kinds of crates, and you're picking up all kinds of power-ups and jewels and things like that. You're dealing with all of the in-game currency that allows you to access new abilities and new items, and you're also finding lots and lots of secrets and add-ons for your Imaginators. And so I think the big kind of challenge here is not to go hog wild with the Imaginator crystals that you have at the beginning of the game and start creating all of your characters, because you're going to want to wait until you can unlock everything. Now, you can go back in, and I think this is an important distinction about this character creation. You can go back in at any time and change your characters at any time and save them to the crystals. So I guess you can go nuts at the beginning and make a character that you dig, and you'll kind of fall in love with them, but you be prepared to change that character many, many times over the course of your playthrough with this.
Something's burning. Must be my barbarian magnetism.
I created this cool, ethereal, kind of elf-like character, and I thought that was a great character. And then I got all of these robotic skins and enhancements, and I said, well, I want to turn that character into a robot. And so I did, and so I'm clanking around as a robot. Kind of reminded me of Clank, actually. And I really dug that. I thought it was really addictive to go back in at any time and change. And one of the interesting gameplay dynamics of this game is the ability to take selfies at any time in the game. You just press the L2 trigger, and suddenly the camera swivels around you, and you can position it where you want to, take selfies when you're jumping up in the air, and you can actually go into a different area inside of the Skylanders Academy and see all of these selfie portraits up on the wall. I thought that was hilarious and also weirdly addictive. The other big hook and the big story of Skylanders, at least on the PlayStation 4 this year, is you can have Crash Bandicoot and Dr. Neo Cortex in this world as well, and they are ridiculously fun. Crash seems to fit perfectly into Skylanders, and to see Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon on screen in a game together like this, it just melted my heart. You know, as a longtime PlayStation fan, it was crazy to see that, and long overdue. Great addition, and the character designs, the toys themselves are fantastic. The Crash model is awesome. So I had a tremendous time with this game. I do feel like there wasn't a lot of risk taking. I mean, you're basically you're sort of in lava worlds, you're in water worlds. You're constantly asked to switch your Skylanders, or you're hinted, poked, prodded, suggested that you should switch your Skylanders to more effective characters in this type of environment. And you're also encountering, blocked doors and things that are only available to Skylanders that you purchase. And of course, one new addition in this game, which really has always been pretty blatantly commercial. It's always been, it's always suggested that you should keep that wallet handy because there might be some new doodads that you want to throw into this game. One of the new additions is that you can actually spend real currency in the eShops or the PlayStation Store or whatever and buy trinkets and doodads for your characters. And that feels a little disingenuous now that we've got, you also get the physical toys, but you also can buy a lot of virtual goods. I have a feeling Activision is going to make a lot of money with this game. All of that stuff would really piss me off if the title wasn't so fun, and it really is. They've really nailed it.
Level up.
Yeah, I think my daughter Ruby has seen a couple of these Skylanders games, but I think she really, really dug the idea of building her own little characters and naming them. We had a lot of fun playing this one together. It's really tight. The controls are solid. The graphics are beautiful. The music is cool. The voiceovers are very funny and well written. This is charming and hard to put down. I'm going to give Skylanders Imaginators an 8 out of 10. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.